أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين، سيدنا ونبينا وحبيب قلوبنا أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد
وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين. قال تعالى في كتابه الكريم قال تعالى في كتابه الكريم: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولا يغتب بعضكم بعضا أيحب أحدكم أن يأكل لحم أخيه ميتا فكرهتموه. Human being by nature lives in society. It's a social living thing. It cannot be secluded from the community. Cannot live in a cave, cannot live in isolation, and then can thrive and enjoy life and grow up and everything happens to him. It is impossible. Therefore, he has to live within the society. Now, there are repercussions living in society. Once he lives in society, meaning that he should give up his liberty, he should give up his freedom. He has enjoyed freedom in other things that he cannot do in society. Therefore, he gives those up. But for something more valuable and more important, and that is security. Anyone who lives in society, the reason, beside other goods that the community brings to the person, from socializing, from meeting the needs, the basic necessities, as well as security. We feel secure to live in the city. We feel more safe to be in a community rather being secluded. So the society provides for us security for our belongings, for our wealth, property, safety of our children, family, wives, daughters. Those should be protected in the city. While staying outside, we can jeopardize them. So the physical well-being of the person, his property, as well as his dignity and honor is preserved in the society. Insan is not only a physical being. Insan is made from emotions, from beliefs, from values. Therefore, he has honor. He has respect in society. He has dignity in society. At the same time that he doesn't want his physical well-being being jeopardized and get insulted, at the same time he doesn't want to lose his integrity. Sometimes his honor go more, and it is more important than the physical respect, than the physical well-being. The honor of the person is considered to be even better and more important. We start living when we are kids and we are weak, then we get our physical strength, but eventually we lose this physical strength. But the human, once he comes to society, he gains more and more of honor and respect. Even if he becomes old, frail, elder, still the honor, the respect of him even grow more and more. Therefore, some people are even ready to give up their physical well-being in order to preserve their integrity. Imam Hussein alayhi salam, what did he say when he confronted Bani Umayyah? He says, إِنِّي لَا أَرَى الْمَوْتِ إِلَّا سَعَادًا وَالْحَيَاةِ مَعَ الظَّالِمِينَ إِلَّا ظَلَمًا. The life that I have to spend with the tyrants, with the oppressors, it's not a life. In fact, this is a death. Therefore, I would not want to live in such kind of environment. I would rather die and preserve my dignity and my respect in exchange for my life. My life is not that important. Many people do the same thing. I am sure all of you know this story in Kalila wa Dimna where it says the fox was walking with the lion, and then all of a sudden the lion yawned and opened his mouth so wide. All of a sudden the fox smells very bad odor coming from the mouth of the lion. So he tells the lion that your mouth has a very bad smell. The lion grab a big hammer, a big ox, and tell him, hit me on my head. He said, why? He said, just do what I tell you. So the fox grabbed the ox and hit him on his head. The blood comes from his wounds, and you know, all his face, the lion's face becomes bloody. He leaves him. 1 year later he comes back and tell the fox, tell him, come and check my head. Do you see any scar of the wounds? The fox checks and see, no, there is no scar. The scar is gone. He says, look, the scar of my head is gone, but the scar in my heart, from the word that you said, that my mouth smells bad, is still in my heart. So sometimes dignity runs even more important than physical well-being. So in any society, if you tell someone that your physical well-being is not preserved, you are not secure, someone will attack you in the middle of night or even in day. Nowadays we have this situation back in Iraq, where people, once there is Adhan and Maghrib, no one would stand to walk in the street. Everybody goes home, and even during the daylight, there you see insults against people. In such kind of environment, no one would stand to live. The same thing, same could be said about the integrity of person. If his integrity is not well reserved in any society, he will show resentment toward that society. He will start to hate that society because they don't give him the honor and the appreciation that he deserves. Therefore, you see in these countries, in these free societies, Western countries, they always make someone liable if he defame or slander people. If you accuse somebody, make some rumors about someone, and you cannot prove it, then you have to be liable for that. He can take you to court, he can sue you for defamation and for slander. The same thing, Quran, the Islamic teachings always emphasize on this fact. Besides warning against the physical well-being of a human being, also they warn against the verbal attack and verbal insult against any human. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. One aspect of this denigration and attack on personality is ghiba, backbiting. One day Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi told his companions, do you know what ghiba is? أتدرون ما الغيبة؟ قالوا الله ورسوله أعلم. He said that you say something that your brother, in the absence of your brother or your sister, and he doesn't like it. ذكر أخاك فيما لا يحب. That you mention him, you mention some trait of him, some aspect of his life, his shape, his character, and that would be something that he doesn't like. This is considered to be a ghiba. This is considered to be haram. Someone said, Ya Rasulullah, even if I say something that is true about the person, he said, if that is true, then this is considered to be ghiba. If it's not true, this is even worse. This is considered to be buhtan. Some of us, when you tell him, don't do ghiba, don't do backbiting, he says, no, I'm telling the truth. The ghiba is all about the truth. The ghiba is when you say the truth is considered to be ghiba. But when it's not a true gossiping, or you just